Folks at home, welcome back to the backyard bass pond, and over the past several days we have had some crazy weather. The outside temperature right now is about 36 degrees, and the last 2 nights the water temps got down below freezing, and Bonnie and Clyde have not enjoyed it. You can see Bonnie's still sitting down there on the bottom. I'll show you some more videos of what they did when that cold weather hit. But not only that, 2 days before the cold came, the rain hit. And if you watched our last video, we're doing a lot of landscaping. We're putting in new sod, new irrigation, landscape lights. Let's check out a flashback clip of 3 days ago. Why does it have to rain so much? The guys got the yard nice and level, and then a major storm came through and washed most of the dirt down the hill. We were about ready to put the sod in, but now they're gonna have to go back and level it out. I'm just happy our drain systems worked out good. Kept all the pond from overflowing. It did dirty the water up a little bit. So the landscape guys are going to be back in a couple of days to finish up, but we got some cool things going on in the pond. So the bass have almost eaten all of the golden shiners we put in, so it's time to go in with a new bait source, and I'm decided this time to go in with tilapia, and I'm going to put 2 different sizes in. The first size are going to be little hatchlings. They're going to be tiny, nowhere near the size of the shiners here, but they'll be able to survive a while through living in the cracks and things, and they eat a lot of algae, so that's another good reason to have them in. And then we're also going to put some bigger tilapia in, and they're perfect protein snacks to fatten Bonnie and Clyde up. All right, our first tilapia package came in the mail. This should be the hatchlings. Let's check them out. Oh wow, these guys are tiny. They probably just hatched not long ago. Little fat guys too. Let's pull them out and see if we can see it better. There's a good look at them. It's kind of hard to get focused in on them because they're so small. I'd say that these are about a ½ inch. They're tiny little guys, but they all arrived alive. That's pretty impressive. Alright, my original plan was to put these guys directly into the pond, but if any of you know anything about tilapia, they cannot survive in really cold water, so I'm going to put them in our other aquarium for a couple of days until it warms up. Check out Bowser up there on his perch. So we still got some golden shiners in our 55-gallon aquarium, and we don't currently have anything down in our 10-gallon aquarium other than our blue crawfish Heisenberg. So I think that's where these guys are going to go. Here's a look at them outside of the bag. There's some babies. Oh, Milo found the tilapia water. What do you think about that? If you watched our video a couple weeks ago, we installed 2 underwater cameras. One there looking at Clyde's cave, and then another one over here on Bonnie's area. Well, I sent the one back to get a wider angle lens, and I finally got it back, so we're going to put it down here in the deep end where Bonnie usually hangs out and check out the wide angle lens. Oh yeah, definitely liking the new camera. Look at how much wider it is. Oh, we got Bonnie down there checking it out, but you can see it's much wider field of view. Let's try to go compare it to the other. That's straight and narrow, and that's nice and wide. So I'm going to leave that one in. Probably going to send this one back off and get it in a wide angle lens as well. Alright, just put all the tilapia in the 10-gallon tank. This will be a little holding area for a while. Putting some finishing touches on the yard, and we got the boss lady out here with us, and let me tell you, she's a barker. She likes to bark out the orders. Tell them I'm bossy. So the guys are just finishing up, and I'm very impressed. We got the sprinklers on, we're watering the new sod, and we're also adjusting those. And here in just a minute, we'll take a look at the landscape lights when they come on. Alright, I'm gonna dodge the sprinkler heads and try to show you guys the landscaping lights. It's not completely dark yet, but you can kind of see the outline, and man, it's gonna be looking good. Those golden shiners aren't gonna stand a chance down there. Now if they got a little bit of extra light, they can see a little bit better. Got the uplights here. Landscape lights. We also have one on that pine tree in the back, one on this oak tree. Looking good. And folks, I know it's not going to look as good on camera because anything at night never does, but let me just tell you, it is looking very good out here. I'm going to be sitting on this little perch at night and afternoons as much as I can. I do want to add an extra little light down here in the pond, probably on each side. I want to light it up where when we're sitting out here at nighttime we can really see the fish. Alright, let's take a look at the finished product. Sod is looking great. We got the mulch put in. Look at this edging work right here. Folks, if you live in Baldwin County, you need to check out GulfSouth Landscape. They did a heck of a job. I highly recommend them. They did a really good job with our sod, with our sprinkler system, with our landscape lights. Aquascape built the pond and GulfSouth put the finishing touches on it. So shout out to both of them. I will have links in the description. And folks, I can tell you I'm going to be sitting right here in this spot enjoying a lot of afternoons admiring this beauty. Flying like Superman. She's enjoying the new grass more than any of us. Ain't that right, baby Sarah? Say, I enjoy this new grass. Got all my toys out here. Got my playpen. Good times. Now let's take a look at some of this footage from whenever the temperatures drop down below freezing. Most of the time the bass just sit down on the bottom and they don't waste a lot of energy. They don't chase the shiners. They're just kind of in an energy conservation mode. And this is actually the first time that I've ever seen Clyde let Bonnie in. I think he was looking for some body warmth. And I even dropped some feeder pellets in just to see if I could get the bluegills to eat, but the shiners were the only things that would even come out and eat. We got the big boy deputy out. But after it gets dark, about the time the lights come on, that's when the pond comes to life. The rest of the gang will come out of the cave, and that's when all the action begins. So there weren't as many feeding clips because it was colder, but we still had a few. Well folks, that is going to wrap up the video, and for those of you who have followed along this entire project, I want to say thank you for your time, because time is the most valuable thing that we have in life, and Liz and I appreciate you spending your time following along with our outdoor adventures. We also want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Go spend that time with your family and loved ones, and eat a piece of turkey for Bonnie and maybe Moby. See you all next time, folks.